Have you ever wondered how plants eat? They don't have mouths to munch on a sandwich or order a pizza. Instead, they do something truly amazing. They make their own food. This incredible process is called photosynthesis. Say it with me, photosynthesis. It sounds complicated, but it's just a fancy way of saying making things with light. Plants are like tiny green chefs using the sun's energy to whip up a delicious meal for themselves. It's a superpower that happens silently in every leaf, on every tree, in every blade of grass all over our amazing planet. Consider this. But here's the really cool part. This process isn't just important for plants, it's important for us. It's important for every animal, every person, and the entire earth. Think about the air you are breathing right now. The oxygen in that breath? You can thank a plant for that. Photosynthesis is the engine that drives life on our planet. It creates the food that almost every living thing depends on, and it produces the oxygen we need to survive. Without our green friends performing this quiet miracle, life as we know it simply wouldn't exist. It's a fundamental process that connects us all. So, what is this secret life of plants all about? It's a chemical reaction, and science is cool. Plants take simple ingredients from the world around them and with a little help from the sun, transform them into energy-packed food. It's like a magical factory running inside every single leaf. This process has been happening for billions of years, shaping our atmosphere and creating the conditions necessary for complex life to evolve. Every time you see a green plant, from a giant redwood tree to a tiny sprout in a sidewalk crack, you're looking at a master of self-sufficiency at work. Understanding photosynthesis helps us appreciate just how interconnected our world is. The actions of a simple plant have a massive impact on the entire ecosystem. They are the foundation, the base of the pyramid of life. They clean our air, they create our food, and they make our planet a beautiful, vibrant place to live. So let's pull back the curtain on this incredible natural phenomenon. Let's dive into the world of plants and uncover the secrets of how they turn sunlight into life itself. Get ready, because we're about to explore one of the most important processes on Earth. Just like any good chef needs ingredients for their recipe, a plant needs specific things from its environment to perform photosynthesis. It's a surprisingly simple list for such a complex and important process. First and foremost, a plant needs sunlight. The sun is the ultimate source of energy for this entire operation. It provides the power, the spark that kicks everything off. Think of the sun's rays as the heat from the stove that gets the cooking started. Without that bright, powerful energy traveling millions of kilometers through space, the plant's kitchen would remain closed for business. Next up on the ingredient list is water. Plants get this essential liquid mostly through their roots, which act like straws, sucking up water from deep within the soil. Water travels up through the plant's stem and into the leaves, where all the action happens. The third ingredient is a gas that you and I breathe out with every breath: carbon dioxide. Plants take in this gas from the air through tiny pores on their leaves called stomata. It's a wonderful exchange. We breathe out what they need, and as we'll see, they breathe out what we need. The final crucial ingredient is something the plant already has: chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is the pigment that makes plants green, but it does more than just give them their color. It's the special molecule that can capture the sun's energy. You can think of chlorophyll as the solar panels of the plant world. It absorbs the sunlight and holds on to its energy, getting it ready to power the chemical reaction. It's the magic ingredient that allows the plant to use light to make food. Without chlorophyll, a plant would just be sitting in the sun, getting warm. So there you have it. The 4 essential ingredients for photosynthesis: sunlight for energy, water from the ground, carbon dioxide from the air, and chlorophyll to catch the light. It's an elegant and efficient system. The plant gathers these simple, readily available components and prepares to perform one of the most fundamental transformations in nature. It's a perfect example of how life uses the resources around it to thrive. With all the ingredients gathered, the plant is ready to start cooking. Let's see how it's done. Now that the plant has all its ingredients, the cooking can begin. The process starts deep in the soil, where the plant's roots absorb water. This water is then pulled up through the stem, a journey that can be quite long in a tall tree, all the way to the leaves. At the same time, the leaves are busy doing their part. They are positioned to capture as much sunlight as possible. Inside the leaf cells are those special chlorophyll molecules we talked about, just waiting to soak up the sun's powerful rays. The leaf is now primed and ready for the next step. While the sun is shining, the leaves are also breathing. They take in carbon dioxide from the atmosphere through those tiny openings, the stomata. Now all the components are inside the leaf cells: water, captured sunlight energy, and carbon dioxide. This is where the real magic happens. The energy from the sun, trapped by the chlorophyll, is used to trigger a chemical reaction. It provides the power needed to break apart the water molecules and the carbon dioxide molecules and rearrange them into something completely new. It's a remarkable feat of natural chemistry. This chemical reaction produces two very important things. The first is a type of sugar called glucose. This glucose is the plant's food. It's a packet of stored energy that the plant can use right away to grow, repair itself, or make flowers and fruits. If the plant makes more glucose than it needs, it can store it for later, similar to how we store energy in our bodies. This sugar is the fuel that powers the plant's life, allowing it to get bigger and stronger. It's the delicious result of all that hard work in the sun. But what about the second product? This is where it gets really exciting for us. As a byproduct of making glucose, the plant also creates oxygen. This is the gas that we and most other animals need to breathe to live. The plant doesn't need this extra oxygen, so it releases it back into the air through the same stomata it used to take in carbon dioxide. So, as the plant is busy making its own food to survive, it is also generously pumping out the very gas that allows us to survive. It's an amazing life-sustaining cycle. So why does all this matter so much? Let's recap. First and most obviously, photosynthesis gives us oxygen. Every breath you take is filled with oxygen created by plants, algae, and phytoplankton through this incredible process. Before photosynthesis evolved, Earth's atmosphere had very little oxygen. It was the tireless work of these green organisms over billions of years that transformed our planet, creating the air that allows complex life like us to thrive. Without photosynthesis, we literally couldn't breathe. Every forest, every park, every single houseplant is a small factory producing the air we depend on. Second, photosynthesis is the foundation of nearly every food chain on Earth. The glucose that plants produce is their food, but it also becomes food for other creatures. Herbivores, like rabbits and deer, eat plants to get their energy. Then carnivores, like foxes and eagles, eat the herbivores. When we eat plants like fruits and vegetables, or when we eat animals that ate plants, we are tapping into energy that originally came from the sun and was captured by photosynthesis. It all starts with the plant turning sunlight into food. It's the base of the entire food web. Third, plants help keep our planet's climate in balance. They act like giant sponges for carbon dioxide, a gas that can trap heat in our atmosphere. As they perform photosynthesis, they pull carbon dioxide out of the air, using the carbon to build their bodies and make their food. This helps regulate the Earth's temperature and makes our planet a more stable and habitable place. By planting trees and protecting our forests, we are helping to enhance this natural process that cleans our air and fights climate change. It's a powerful partnership between us and the plant kingdom. So the next time you see a tree, a flower, or a simple blade of grass, take a moment to think about the incredible work it's doing. It's silently creating the oxygen you breathe, forming the very beginning of the food you eat, and cleaning the air for everyone. Photosynthesis isn't just a neat science topic, it's the process that makes our world go round. It connects the sun, the air, the water, and every living thing in a beautiful, intricate dance of life. Now here's something to consider. If plants are working so hard for us, what can we do to work for them?